of days as Kenyans took to social media to express their outrage over the rising cost of essential commodities in the country. And as Zainab Mohammed now tells us, pundits say many factors including the next general election may hurt both the consumers and producers as inflation is expected to rise.
The cost of living in the country continues to rise, from cooking oil to cooking gas and even the basic commodities such as milk and bread. This has been compounded by the rise in crude oil prices and weakening shilling that fell to a new low of 113 against the dollar this week.
Bei ya mafuta imepanda sana sasa, samaki watu wanunui samaki imepanda zaidi. Afadhali wapunguzeko bei ya mafuta tu peke yake.
Buying a bread 400 grams at 60 bob is something that is unbelievable, no? And we don't even know actually what could have led into this.
David Kebate, an economist, equating the bad economic times being witnessed in Kenya to many factors, including the August 9th election.
You look at what has been happening in the last 3 years. 2018-2019, we had a problem of the drought and also a challenge of taxation. If you remember, that is the time the government came up with some of these taxes that you see that are being implemented on the gas and all these other things. And basically, that came in because of the challenge that we have had, especially when it comes to the debts. The government had to look for money to pay some of those debts.
According to the monthly consumer price index by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, food inflation increased by 8.89% in January 2022, with the month-to-month food and non-alcoholic beverages index increasing by 1.07% between December 2021 and January 2022. KNBS at the same time recorded an increase of 0.31% in the overall consumer price index between the months of December 2021 and January 2022 from 118.274 to 118.642.
If you look at COVID-19, especially from 2020, what happened is that the value chain of most of the organizations were disrupted, and because of this disruption, what happened is that we had low production, and with those low production, we had a challenge of output by the government, etc. And all these had to be catered for by the government through taxation.
In a recent World Economic Outlook by the International Monetary Fund 2022, IMF forecasted tough times ahead for developing countries and emerging economies. Further, IMF warned that the steep rise in fuel and gas prices globally risks pushing inflation rates to levels last witnessed during the 2008 global recession. Zainab Mohammed, DStv.